All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway in Cleveland, Ohio again. This is the third of three between the Chicago Fury and your Pens Elite. The series all tied up 0-2 for both teams, 2 ties. Pens coming off of a tough loss in their game this morning against the Mission. Everybody's fueled up and ready for game 2, though. Fury with early possession. Getting a shot in on Hanner. Hanner will get the start today. He gobbles it up and holds. Face-off won by the Fury. Sent in on net, cut off by Reel. Reel will carry up the ice, chips it over to Ritson. Ritson, one-handed, drags it into the zone. Goes between the legs, shot just wide of the cage, gathered in by Filiaggi. He'll work it deeper for Ritson, cut off by the Fury. They play it, but no further than Reel. Reel pinned against the wall. He'll spin out of it, though. Filiaggi will do battle. Left wing corner, pressure from Ritson. Pens and Fury dig behind the net. Ritson will come out with it. Throws it to the point man, but it's cut off. Passed right to the Fury wing, and it's up ice. Left side, cut off by the defenseman, Julius. Tipped forward by Reel, and he'll carry forward again. He's got Filiaggi, throws it to space left side. Filiaggi will peel back and look at a change. It was just out of his reach. The Fury look to break out. They do, and it's a beautiful feed up ice. Hanner out to play it off to the side. Springing a forward there. Played across the Penguin zone. The Fury first one to the puck. They'll play it into the right wing corner. Wraps the whole way around to the left. Ofteride will get there. He'll chip it up looking for Carter. Cut off by the Fury, but it pops free to Carter. He's got a little bit of room. He's now got a 3-on-2. Center drive by Paris. Comes free to him. Pops just off. His shot deflected. Goes to Evans in the corner. He'll spin out. Plays it up the right wing looking for Paris. Past him and brought out by the Fury. Down on the ice goes a Chicago player. Star follows on. Battle left wing corner of the Penguins end now. Evans in to help. He's pressured from behind. Puck pops over the stick of Star and out to Paris. He'll hold a player off. Drive up the left wing side. Pens changing behind. Good, hard, quick changes for the Pens. Centering pass off the stick of the goalie. Reel into pressure. Tipped back by the Fury, right to the stick of Reel. Turnover, offensive zone opportunity. Reel cuts into Schub, leaves it for Ritson. His backhand is in the net. A nasty shovel up and over the blocker side. Off the stick of 13, Ritson. He's having a heck of a weekend, and he gives the Pens an early lead in this one. Oh, Ritson with the feed from Jack Reel. And a backhand dish. It's Reel, Schub, Ritson, Villela, and Ofteride. Handman in goal for the Pens. Against the Chicago Fury in the last of 5 of the weekend. Pens 1-1-2. Pass up the Reel, right wing side. He gains the zone, throws the brakes on at the blue line. Looks backside for Schub. It's cut off by the Fury, but advanced forward by Villela. Ritson there in a battle. Reel on the back check, but up come the Fury. Evans in his pressure, pressuring the puck. Carrying it around, finding the glove of the handman. 11:41 to play. He'll freeze, and we'll have a face-off in the Penguin zone.
Possess the puck!
Evans to take the draw. He wins it back to Villela. Right side corner. He's tugged on a bit. The Fury get control. They spin it out, but right to the stick of Paris. Potential 3-on-2. He finds Filiaggi. Back checking. He works it to Evans. He's around one. He can't get the shot off. He gets it. He got a shot off. It just went off the goalie. He's trying to pull it to his backhand, I think. Into Paris. Filiaggi turns now. His shot sent just wide. Ofteride will step up to keep it in the zone. Broke up and back out by the Fury. Carry up the right. Pushed wide by Evans, attacked by Merlot into the Pens end. Evans will take it behind his net. He'll make a move and cut up ice, snapping it off for Paris. He's been leading the rush. He'll carry up the left, some back pressure coming. Able to gain the zone. A battle on the half wall left side. Pens changing behind the play. They have Reel out. Paris still working. Reel gets the puck. He'll send it over to Starr, and Ritson will skate into it off the bench. Fresh legs for the Pens. Ritson in behind. They'll change Paris as well. Pass coming out to Starr, cut off, but he gains possession. He'll send it back into the right wing corner. Reel in after it. Reel in behind the net. Cut off by Carter. Pens with some pressure here. It'll be Chicago getting control and sending it all the way down. We'll have icing. Face-off coming to the left, the right of the Fury goalie. I thought it'd be in the other dot. 10:13 to play. Pens lead 1-0. The rubber match with the Fury. 2 ties this weekend. Reel on the draw. Wins it towards Carter. It's worked into the left corner. Spinning out of it come the Fury, and they'll break out the left. Puck over past the left wing, cut off by Julius. He falls, but Reel there to take possession. He'll carry in behind safety of his own net. Chips it up for Ritson, and Ritson will be able to exit the zone. He'll snap one to Brody Carter. Ritson and Carter drive into the offensive zone. Driving to the net. That's fought off by the Fury goalie, but taken by Villela. He'll throw it in behind the net for Ritson. Ritson taps one back out in front. His pass blocked. In the corner, battle ensues. Ritson and Evans. They've got Filiaggi out there. Filiaggi covering the point. Julius keeps it in. He's hauled off his skates. And we will head to the Porsche of Pittsburgh Power Play Turkey table. Let's go Pens here. $9:25 to play. We head to the Porsche of Pittsburgh Power Play. Shub, Filiaggi, Evans up front, Ofterheide and Merlot, your defenseman. 2 minutes on the power play here for the Penguins. Face-off, won by Chicago into the corner. They'll wrap it around, looking for the breakout up the other side. Pressure coming from Evans, forces a mishandle, but the Fury get possession and throw it up off the glove of Merlot. Ofterheide will have to chase it down. They've got 2 players into the zone. Penguins back checking, shoveled way up high. Evans on the opposite side. He'll fight off a stick check. A little bit of a hook there. No call. Pens have it in the defensive zone. Breaking up the ice with it comes number 5 Merlot up the right wing. He's got room and he'll take it into the offensive zone. Evans covers for him. He drops it to Shub. Shot just wide by Filiaggi. Evans will be the first one in the corner to get it. He'll spin out on his backhand, fending off a defender. Drops it nicely to Shub. His shot blocked. Rebound off of Filiaggi. What a play by Evans. Cutting into the middle. He found Shub. Shub first shot's blocked. Second shot thrown towards the net. It's deflected by 10 Filiaggi. That'll be 10 from 18 and 43. 10, 18, 43 on the tally there. Evans peeled off the wall, and the Penguins get a Porsche Pittsburgh power play goal. Turbocharged McCann on that one, folks. Reel wins the draw, drives into the offensive zone. He'll pull up, he'll fire one. That's gobbled up and held. Offensive zone draw for the Pens, left of the Fury goalie. Reel, Carter, Paris, Starr, and Villela. Reel wins the draw to Starr. Starr plays it, rim play around to Paris. Picks up on the other side, looks out front, spins, maintains puck possession there, centers it just over the stick of Carter, pops free to Starr. His shot low and hard off a skate, and the Fury will look to counterattack. Jake Starr with the recovery ends up with the puck. Nice play by Starzy there. Shot blocked, ends up with it. Plays it to Carter. It's off his skate. And Starr will regroup at his own end. Carries in behind his net. He'll switch with Villela. He's under pressure. The Fury were able to do this a couple times to the Penguins earlier on. Get it deep and 2-man forecheck the heck out of the defenseman. Real fly up the ice. He'll get it into the offensive zone. Not far though, and the Fury will look to counter. Pens trying to re-enter the zone. Back comes Chicago though, through center. Carrying to the right side, stopping, pulling up. Moving around two Pens, hitting a backdoor player. He'll feed it off the stick of Hanner, cleared by Paris, but not out, kept in. Off-eyed now, he'll try. He'll skate around two. Chip it up into the Fury zone, where the Fury will look to regroup and run a breakout. Pens with some fresh bodies, but we'll have too many players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Penguins. We'll head to the 7 Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. Pens changing. The guy jumps on the ice and touches the puck, and that'll be a too many men on the ice penalty against the Penguins. That penalty will be served by Bo Ritson, one of your goal scorers here today. Penguins win the draw. It's just inside their blue line. Battle at the blue line. Time ticks. Merlot unable to exit the zone, though. A shot from Chicago stopped and held by Hanner. We'll have a face-off now to the right of Hanner. The Pens needed to get that out. It'll be Filiaggi on the draw. Won by Chicago. Evans out the pressure. That shot in just wide of the net. Nice shot from the point there. Battle on the wall. Filiaggi will come away with it. Can he clear the zone? He cannot. More battling. Merlot there. Skating in Star to get a piece of it. He'll send it up just to the point man, though. Kept in by Chicago. It's all Fury on the power play here. Merlot in behind. The Pens doing a good job keeping him against the boards in battles and wide. Pops free to Evans. He can't exit the zone. Shot from the point. Tipped in front. Evans will get control. Tip it up for Filiaggi. Pens still can't exit. On his backhand, sending it deeper. Chicago getting a change behind. Pens wrap it around. Star will find Evans, and a defenseman's down. Evans cuts inside of him. Comes to the outside, short-handed. His shot low and hard, but stopped by Chicago. They look to come back. It's kept at the blue line by Villela. Evans getting a change on the penalty kill. 49 seconds left on the penalty. A bench minor on the Penguins, served by Ritson. And the Fury will look to exit their zone. Pressure coming from Schub. Protected at half ice. That pass right into Real, and he'll step in. He'll stop and turn. Looking to the point man. 30 seconds left. Works it to Ofteride. Ofteride D to D to Villela. Pens possess the puck short-handed. He'll send it into the corner looking for Schub. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Pens. 5:30 to play in the game. Ofteride keeps it at the blue line. Played back in by the Pens. Battle at the blue line there. Ofteride working. Penguin Schub covering for him. Back come the Fury. Schub bodies a player. No call. Could have gotten an interference maybe there. 2-1, and the Pens are out of the box. Ritson joins the play. Schub blazing up ice. He makes it a 2-on-2. Ritson into the offensive zone. It's knocked off his stick. And Carter there to break it up. Ofteride will get possession. He'll protect with his body. Tip it to Julius. But there's 3 Fury players there to turn it back the other way. They're on the wall. Nice pressure from Brody Carter. And Julius will snap one up ice for Paris. Paris on the right wing. Gets possession. Plays it to Ritson. Ritson drives the right side into the corner. Pulling up there. Knocked down on the play. Ritson, he'll get back up. Pens will battle on the half wall. 3 Penguins. 4 Fury. Who comes out with it? It'll be the Fury tipping it out the center. Sending one cross ice to an open player. It rolls off his stick into the corner. Merlot there to battle. Merlot in behind. He'll chip one up off the glass. Finding Ritson blazing out of the zone. Center to Paris. Off his stick into the offensive zone. We'll have no icing. D to D play by Chicago. As they look to break in the left. Cut off by the Penguins. It's Paris on the puck. Looking to center. Gets it to Evans. His shot just outside. Just a bit outside. Might have been deflected. Pressure from the Pens. Now they're sending. Jerry send one up ice. Bank it off the boards. It will be icing. Ice, ice, baby, folks. Back to the offensive zone they go. Nice scoring chance there for the Penguins. Sent just wide of the cage. 2-0 Pens lead. First period, 3:46 to play. Evans on the draw over to Filiaggi. He gets possession. Taken from him, and the Fury will look to clear the zone. Tipped off his stick by Filiaggi. Evans follows on. He works it on the right half wall. Battle there. Pens do battle. Pops free to Ofteride. Ofteride swooping from one point to the other. He falls down as he tries to feed it to Starr. Starr will race back. He's beaten to the puck by the Fury, and they'll slide one through the wicket to Hanner. A turnover by the Pens at the blue line, their own at the Fury blue line, results in a breakaway. Pens unable to catch him, and he fires a backhander through the legs of Handman, and it's a 2-1 game. Not too many chances for Chicago so far. Hopefully that's not deflating. I think the Pens can keep it going, though. It'll be Real, Ritson, and Carter on the ice. Face off won by Chicago into their end. Played up, Villela there. He'll toss it up, looking for Carter. Sent back by the Fury. The Pens will regroup. Over to Julius. Julius turns it to the outside. Plays it up for Ritson, but there's a Fury player in the way, and the Fury's forecheck goes to work. Taking the puck from Julius here. They've got a kid in back door. Pass comes across off Hanner. Flipped up for Ritson, who's already out to center ice. Low Ritson pressures. Real follows on. He ends up with the puck, and they end up with a 2-on-1. Real carrying, chipping for Carter. Onto his stick, on the net, stop. He ends up with possession, gets it to Ritson, hit shot. Just wide. 2:30 to play. Pens in possession here. We'll have a penalty coming up. It looks like it'll be 11 Real with a rough. So the Pens on the PK. Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. 2:22 to play. Pens win the draw. Paris back to Ofteride. He'll flick it into the Fury end. Paris will go in after it. His pressure will force a turnover to Evans. He'll fire one towards the net off of a helmet. In after it, Paris. And we'll have a high stick. That means they'll come the whole way back to the Pens end now. So the Pens will defend on the penalty kill, their own end. They had it in the Fury end. This is where the Fury can be dangerous. Centering pass, cross ice. Merlot there to break it up. He'll pop back up and race to the puck. Chips it up, not out. Held at the blue line, kept in. Paris battles. He works it out to center. Fury back into the offensive zone, sending one across. That shot fought off by the Hanner. Battle in the corner, taken by Chicago. Centering pass, and a one-timer finds the 5-hole. And the Fury tie the game. On the power play, 1:32 to play. The centering pass with a one-timer beats Hanner. And just like so much of this series, it is all tied up at 2. Carter to take the draw. Shub in after it. His pressure forces the turnover. Carter with the puck. Right-hand side looking to center for Filiaggi off a stick. Filiaggi gets possession. He'll stop in the corner. Spinning out of it, the Fury. They'll get possession. Carter and Shub pressure the puck, but back comes Chicago. Filiaggi on it now. Chipped in behind Julius. The Pens will regroup in their own end. It'll be Starr. Angled nicely by the forechecker. Able to work it up to Carter in his skates, and Starr will get possession, sending it out to center. Shot back in by Chicago, and we will have a center ice draw, 54 to play. Evans, Ritson, Paris. Star and Julius. Evans on the draw. Back to Star. He's pressured. Chips it over, looking for Parrish. He tries to chip it up for Evans. But ultimately, Chicago comes away with it. Julius uses the body. Now Parrish brings it up. He finds Ritson. He's got Evans with him. Evans driving the net. Ritson's shot sent just wide. Evans crashing into the cage. Sent up ice. Star there to defend. 24 seconds left. Worked over to Parrish. Parrish sends it cross ice for Ritson. He's in the right side. Right corner, it's the Mission. Ritson sends it to the left corner. Parrish will be there. He battles for it. Evans gets in support. And that horn will end the period. Tied at 2. The Pens with 2 goals early. The Mission come back. Get an odd one on a misplay at the blue line. It resulted in a breakaway. And a power play goal set up from the corner. A centering pass has this one tied at 2. Team gathers around head coach Trevor Edwards. Assistant coaches Chris Schub, Jason Julius, and the goalie whisperer Jake Hayner. We're going to toss 15 on the clock, and we're going to go back to work here. It's Pittsburgh, Chicago, it's Penguins and Fury. 2 top 10 teams doing battle. Both teams with 10 goals in their two games in one period. 7-7 tie, 1-1 tie. This one's tied at 2. Exciting hockey from Cleveland, Ohio. Chicago's in red with a black Chicago strip right across the chest. Black pants, red socks with black and white striping. Puck pops free to Brody Carter. He finds backdoor. Jack Reel sends one just wide. Beautiful dish there from Brody Carter. Played into the offensive zone by Villela. Kept by the Penguins. It's Carter. The Fury will send it cross ice. It'll be picked off by Villela. But a battle there, and the Fury send it forward. Looking for it is Ofteride. He gets a stick on it. He'll chip it towards the middle. A Fury stick in the way. Ultimately, it's Reel coming away with it. He'll send it up for Carter. Carter back to Schub. Schub tips it forward, looking for Reel, picked off by Chicago. They wind it up at center. Brody Carter gives chase. Shot from the outside, stopped and covered by Hanner. About a minute into the second period here. The Penguins in their gold jerseys with the Penguin logo on the chest. Black pants, gold stripes, gold socks, black stripes. And those iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. Face off to the right of Hanner again. Evans ties up a player, chips it forward for Ritson. Ritson out the center, he fans on a pass. And the Fury right there to take advantage. Sending it back in towards Malo. That shot deflected in on Hanner. He fights it off with the blocker. Star turns it right into 2 Fury players. Battle in the corner now. Stopping, starting. Evans gets in. Fury maintains possession. Sent to the point. Cut off by Merlot. Sent back out the center. Filiaggio pressure. We got Ritson down at center with a Fury player. Merlot in the corner doing battle. Evans gets in. He takes a stick up high. It pops free to Ritson. Back on his feet. Filiaggi gets there. Tipped over the defenseman's stick. Evans will carry on. He's got the puck. Steps on a stick. Carries to the outside. Looks. Turns. Nobody. We got a player go behind and the other one on the other side of the net. Nobody there to pass to. Fury flip it in behind. Starr turns with it. He's pressured. Evans will come in and take the puck. He'll come around, fire it off to Paris. Just over his stick, but he'll regain control and find Carter. Brody Carter up the outside. Into the left corner. Turns back to the center. Looking for Paris. His pass knocked off of his stick. Real jumps on the ice. Penguins complete the line change. Battle on the half wall. Penguins, Villela comes away with it. He finds Ofteride, far side, back to Villela. Switching with Ofteride. Penza did this before and buried one. He finds Carter backdoor, unable to get it on net. Pops free, Ofteride's there. Tees it up, finds Villela. He'll send one towards the net. That's stopped by the skate. Nice movement by the Pens. Ofteride will end up with it. Neutral zone, and it pops free to Paris. Paris into the zone. He's hauled off his skates. And the Fury will get possession. That whistle will lead to a Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. A tripping call here. Pens with an offensive zone draw. It'll be Evans, Ritson, Schub, Merlot, and Filiaggi in at the point. The Chicago coach having a word with the official, asking for a slash. It's not going to be successful, but it might result in a call later. A little gamesmanship. Evans will take the draw, wins it straight back to Merlot. Merlot, D-to-D to Filiaggi. Penguins on the power play. Back to Merlot, but that's a bad pass and on a breakaway. Come the Fury. Coming out, Hanner. In chase, Merlot. That shot will beat Hanner, glove side. The Penguin defenseman just fed it right to the Fury forward, and he's gone. 3-2 Fury lead, a short-handed goal.
Keep going. Keep working. Work. That's the only way to get it back is work. The only way is work.
Evans wins the draw back to Merlot. Penguins still on the power play. 11:36 to play in period number 2. 3-2 Fury leads. Filiaggi up the right. He loses possession to 2 Fury, but Ritson will move on it. Carries it into the offensive zone. He'll center it. A little too far in front of his teammates. It comes to the Fury, but their clearing attempt failed. Ritson on a mission now. Back to Starr. Plays it up to Schub. Schub turns. Sends it all the way back to Starr again. He looks to go D-to-D, and there's a Fury steal at the blue line again. Bringing on another short-handed breakaway. Starr gives chase. Moving around, and a nice move and a tuck. 2 short-handed goals in less than a minute on turnovers at the Penguins' offensive blue line. The Penguins handing pucks to the other team here. That's not going to win you a ton of games. It'll be Real winding it up in his own end. This game's far from over. Penguins had the bulk of the chances in the first period. Driving the left side. Starr in after it. He'll get possession. Flipped over for Paris. In his feet, but followed on by Ofteride. Ofteride fires one off the pads. Flip back for out front. Real there, but it comes free to Chicago, and they'll clear the zone. D-to-D play. Oh, no, he'll keep a hold of it. Ofteride will turn it into the offensive zone. They'll enter 4-on-2 here. Move to the outside to Carter. He's around one. Plays it back for Ofteride. He'll give chase. Flicked into the middle by Ofteride. Comes to Paris. He turns and fires. And that's covered and held by the Fury goalie. 10:08 to play. 12 seconds left on the power play for the Pens. It's 4-2. Evans wins the draw. And Ritson steps right in front of a Shub who was going to shoot it. Right side by Chicago. Sent all the way down. Controlled there by Hanner. Evans back to get it. Fury back to full strength. Just under 10 to play. Evans knocked down. He'll get back up. And Evans will take a penalty. Cut off. Chill. He's
sick of getting crossed every time, so both ways.
Shub on the PK. Sent out in front. Possessed by Chicago. Julius defending. Nice defense there. Chips it forward. Played out by Shub. Now Ritson off the glass. Off the official. Ritson will follow on. His shot. Out front. Shub there for the rebound. Pops free to the right corner. Ritson battles in front. Shub in after it. Look to fire it up ice. It'll pop free past Villela, and it'll be icing on Chicago.
Buddy, don't worry about it. Get it? You'll be fine. Buddy, it was the right call. You hit the kid. Okay? Chill out. You'll be fine. Get him back on the scoreboard, bud.
Minute 30 left on the 7 Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. It'll be real. On the faceoff, Filiaggi in after it. Pens have it in the Chicago zone, shorthanded. They look to break it out the other way. Cut off by Merlot. But played by Chicago right to the stick, reaching for it, Filiaggi. He's unable to get control, but it'll be real in his own end. He turns with it, carrying with speed up the right side. He'll lose control for a second, flip back to Merlot. Pens still on a penalty kill, but a very good one here. Up comes Chicago. They'll dump it in. They'll look for a change and a chase. Starr in after it. He's around one. He's got some speed. Carries around two. Leads the rush. Starr into the offensive zone. He'll lose control briefly. Gain it back. Circling. Stopping at the blue line. Comes free to Ofteride. He'll shoot it into the offensive zone. Right wing corner comes. 30 seconds left on the penalty to Evans. Like a maniac. Let's go. Chicago in the Penguins' end behind the net. Cut off by Brody Carter. He plays it forward to Paris. Paris and Carter up ice. Plays it over to Carter. He's got a step. He'll fire. Stick on puck there. It trickles up high over the net. 5 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Pens. And back comes Chicago. They've got a player just cycling at the blue line. But it forces the Pens D back. Paris comes away, Ofteride comes away with it. He skates it and loses control, turning it right over to the Fury. Pens got to move the puck here. We're skating into trouble and we're off sides at the Penguins blue line. Go the Fury. Pens will make the goalie change halfway through the second, so everybody's got equal time on the weekend. Clutter heads to the net for the Pens. Evans, Ritz, Filiaggi. Julius and Merlot. Back to Julius. He's up off the glass looking for Ritson. Just past him. Penguins didn't pressure, and then 3 of them went after it. Comes free to Julius. Julius chips it for Ritson. Now it's Chicago back into the Pens' end. They'll send it into the corner, in behind Preston Clutter, the new Penguin goalie. Backing into it, Merlot. Merlot and Evans. Merlot comes out with it. Chipped off to the half wall. Battle there. It'll be Filiaggi coming out with it, works with the Ritson. Ritson's got Evans with him. He finds him. Evans cuts to the middle, crisscrosses, leaves it for Filiaggi. He'll fire one off the glove. Nice play there. Comes back to Starr. He'll wind. Nobody for Filiaggi there for the rebound, and they score! Evans to Filiaggi. Back to Starr. Starr's shot out front. Stopped, but the rebound tucked in by Luca Filiaggi, and it's 4-3. Pass through the neutral zone by Ritson to Evans, carried it in, throw the drop pass to Filiaggi, ends up back at the point after the Filiaggi shot, and the Pens are able to tap one in, making it a one-goal game. Paris up the left, carried into the offensive zone. D to D go the Fury. They'll try to send a player again, just skating kids up ice sometimes. They'll regroup in their own end. Spinning with it. He's a very talented skater. They'll throw one up ice and he's in breakaway. Out comes Clutter. Penguins get possession in their own end. But it's played to the point, kept in there. Shot in on net, locked down by Starr. He'll look to come out. He'll fire it up for Shub. Shub's got Rio with him. Shub, Rio, plays it to Rio. Just past his stick. Work back to the blue line. Just past off the ride. Back come the Chicago Fury. Chipped up and out of the zone again by Shub. And there's a defenseman off the ride with the puck. Offensive zone. He's got some help. Shot on net. Rebound comes out. Shot by Villela. Cut off. Comes back to Villela. Skating out at center, another Fury player. Brody Carter pressures him. Works it to Evans. Evans up into the offensive zone. Knocked off his stick. Carter follows on. A Fury player having a yard sale. No stick, no glove. Played to the point, just past Villela. And the Fury are in 2-on-1. Merlot angles the puck carrier and he'll take it away. Banging one off the glass and a Fury player down in the corner. .447 to play. He's down in the corner. Faceoff should come out of the Pens end here. The Chicago injury. He's up. He'll make his way to the bench. Seems to be okay. Faceoff to come outside of the Pens blue line. Evans, Carter, Filiaggi, Starr, Julius. Evans on the draw, won by Chicago, tied up by Filiaggi, pops free to Carter, tipped forward by Evans. Chicago with possession though. They play it up, Julius cuts it off. Julius possesses, carries into his own end. It's where the Fury get on the forecheck. Can he work it around? He does not. Cut off by the Fury. The Pens carry it in behind and they get another turnover. There's a trip, no call. Pens get away with one. Evans battles in behind. Turning out of trouble, looking maybe to the point. Nope, cycling it back in behind. Cut off by Evans. Played up to Filiaggi. He's unable to get it out, but Evans will skate on. He'll play it up, looking for Carter. Not hard enough. And the Fury turn it back the other way. Luca battles. Luca Filiaggi frees it up. Back to the blue line. Another glove on the ice. Luca with the pressure. Cut off by Carter. He'll turn it into the offensive zone. He's got half a step. Cut off in front by the Fury forward, though. On the back check, Filiaggi in. now on the forecheck, and they look to send it all the way down, cut off by Starr. He's bodied down at center. Filiaggi will skate into it and turn it back the other way. A dump into the right corner. Pens will get a line change here, much needed. Rio in after it. Up to Starr. Back pressure. Didn't feel that until the very last second. It pops free to Ritson. Played up and off of Starr. Gathered by Ofteride, now Rio. Chipped off of his stick. He'll regain in his own end. Look to cycle. He'll turn. Turning. Firing a pass right to the Fury. And in they come. Stopping, starting, looking. Fury in possession. Starr falls down. Rio follows on. Played to the corner. Starr will battle there again. He'll chip it forward to Ritson. And he'll be able to exit the zone. He'll chip it across looking for Shub. Shub dropping to Ritson, to Rio. Rio turning. Running a switch. No, keep the puck. Fire one off the knee of a defender. And the Fury look to stretch it out again. Off a Penguin stick. Clutter will set it up for Villela. He carries in behind his net, plays it to Ofteride. Ofteride, up ice. Looking for Ritson, maybe Shub, finds Shub. It's taken from him and turned back the other way though. Off the boards and into the zone, right wing side of the Fury. Centering pass, gobbled up by Clutter. 2:22 to play. Period number 2, it's 4-3 Chicago. Evans wins the draw to Merlot. Merlot gets possession in the corner. Skates behind, plays it for Julius off the boards. It comes to Carter, now Julius. Julius back up for Carter. Carter chips it around looking for Paris. Paris battling, chips it forward. They're in, played by the goalie right to the stick of Carter. He's unable to get control. Pressure coming. Penguins do battle in the offensive zone. Carter comes out with it. He's got Evans back there. He comes to the middle. That's stopped and iced by Chicago. Icing, and the Pens will have an offensive zone draw. 1:43 to play. Pens with some chances here. They need to tip another one by. They've got this. Evans ties it up. He's able to work it back to Starr. He'll turn at the blue line. Another Penguin turnover at the offensive blue line. And the Fury are in all by themselves. 2 players. And there's Clutter to come up with a big stop. Evans will carry it in behind. He comes out the other side. Chips it off the boards looking for Carter. Doesn't get there, but he'll skate into it instead. He's around one. Looks up, cuts to the middle, he'll shoot, and he'll score. He says, never mind, I'll do it. Carried from behind his own net all the way up the right-hand side. And he is shaking, baking, magic, making, tying the game at 4. It'll be real. Filiaggi, Ritson, Villela, and Merlot. So the Pens got the first 2. Chicago got 4 in a row. And now the Pens have fought back to tie it back up. This is exciting hockey. This is why we do it. This is fun stuff. 1:03 to play. Shot in behind the Pens net. Merlot back to get it. Real in support. He comes away with it. Looking to break out. Chips it back into the corner. Battle there. Chicago comes out with it. Stopping and starting. Real tied up, stick tied up behind the play. He's got Merlot in support though. Battle on the wall, 43 seconds. Out with it comes the Chicago, but Merlot bangs away at it and dislodges it to Real. Real off the glass looking for Filiaggi. He'll exit the zone. He chips it forward looking for Real. It comes free to Ritson. He chips it into the offensive zone. And Chicago comes away with it. Filiaggi waving at it. Shot from outside. Clutter puts it in a corner. Nice job there. Merlot over to it. Ritson unable to get control until now. He'll look to exit the zone. Turning with it. Finding Filiaggi. He'll catch it on the backhand and blaze into the left. Knocked off his stick, but a follow on. Staying with it. A Penguin and a Fury player down on the ice, and that horn will end period number 2. And just like after the first game, after the second game, and after the first period, after 2, we are still tied 4-4. And the dad parade behind the announcer as they switch sides. Getting that perfect angle. Pens are ready to go. Chicago getting words from their coach. We'll take a moment to recognize the Cinnamon Swirl production crew cameraman, Chris Merlot. Executive producer, Nick Paris. And the voice of your Penguins, none other than Jeremy Evans. Speaking of Evans, Evans on the faceoff, wins it over towards Paris. It skips back to Starr. He'll collect it in. Looking, cross ice to Schub, gets it there. Schub chips it forward. Evans will skate into it, chips off of it. It trickles over his stick, and back come the Fury. Looking to dangle, but Starr says no. Pens will gain control in their own end. Starr rims it around looking for Ofteride. Ofteride chips it up off the glass and looks for Paris. He finds him. Paris chips it to Evans. Evans is in on sides. Carries to the forehand. Chips one up, and it just skips wide of the net. Off a stick. Pops free to Julius. Julius will fire one around. Evans changing. 40 seconds into the period. Nice quick shift. Paris will pressure. Forces the turnover. Penguins with fresh legs now. It's Carter. Brody Carter in after it. He gets possession. Chips it forward looking for Ritson. Played back to the Chicago defense. And they'll work the breakout. Julius will collect it in the Penguins' end. Played around, it'll be gathered by Filiaggi. Filiaggi off the boards. Cuts to the inside. Looking, finding Ritson. He chips it past the defenseman. He's spun around. Gets his stick in there. Kept in the zone, though, by Filiaggi, but only briefly. Sent cross ice. Villela there to defend. They'll dump it in. Right corner, Villela will pick it up. Penn's got to talk. Penn's got to talk. Two guys converge, and nobody told him where his options were. The Fury end up with it, but the Pens will clear the zone. That puck chipped off the Penguins' stick over to Villela. He'll drive it into the offensive zone. T by himself, 1-on-4. He'll fire one, and it goes just a bit outside. A breakout pass cut off by Schub, turned towards Evans, just past his reach. Into the corner it goes. Pens will give chase. It'll be Real, right wing corner. Schub follows on. Schub switches with Ofteride. He chips it off the glass, but it's cut off by Chicago and back out the center. Penguins get on sides. Real turns it right over to Evans. Evans tries to play it off the boards and falls on his dumper. Back come the Fury. It'll be Real again. Real up to Evans. Evans into the zone. 3-on-2 develops. He looks for Schub. It's off of a defenseman's stick. Schub will get it, play it in behind to Evans. Doesn't get there, comes off an official. He'll play it back to the point man, but a bouncing puck goes over Merlot's stick, and a lot of people give chase. Fury will get there first. Coming to the backhand, and Clutter there with the save. No, they're going to say it was in.
Way to go, Harry. Nice.
Dragging it to the forehand and giving the Fury the lead. Back and forth again we go. Fury take a 5-4 lead. Brody Carter on the draw. Fury get possession, right wing side. They'll play it in behind as they do and then go to work. Throw the Pens into the top. This time they work it out to Filiaggi. He finds Paris. He's up the ice. Pens on the rush again. 3-on-3. Paris cuts to the middle blocker's side. What a save. Worked in for Filiaggi. He stops, turns, protects, works at the Carter. Carter shoots. Trickles in front, deflected, and finally covered. It's still loose. And a whistle will end the threat. Covered by the Fury goalie. 11:45 to play. Carter steps into the faceoff circle, wins it back to Starr. Starr rims it around looking for Paris. Nobody there. Now it's Carter picking it off. Carter, Filiaggi, and Paris. Filiaggi will come out with it. Takes it into the corner, spins back, finds his point man Starr. Starr fires one towards the net, it goes just wide. Paris in after it, he'll turn. Keeps it in the right corner. He's hit, knocked down. Pens will go to a power play here. Put the turkey on the table, folks.
Here's your chance. Let's go, boys. Work.
Offensive zone draw to the left of the Chicago goalie. 5-4 Fury lead, but the Penguins head to the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. It'll be Evans, Reel. Can't see who the other wing is. Ofterheide and Villela. The other wing, I think, is Ritson. Evans wins it to Reel. Reel unable to get the shot off, and it's cleared by Chicago. Rye into the defensive zone. Ofterheide plays it up off the official, and the Fury turn it back the other way. Villela there to defend. Shot sent wide to Clutter. Ritson will be back in to get it. He sends it up ice for Reel, flying up the left. But there's three Fury players back to defend. Worked over towards Evans, off his stick to Villela, or it'll be Ritson in his own end. He'll carry into the defense, though, and turned right over. Evans gets there to keep it in. And it'll pop free to Reel. Reel turning, firing, up high into the chest. And caught and held. 10:31 to play in the period. 1:16 on the power play.
You go. You got this.
1:16 to play on that Porsche Pittsburgh power play. It's Carter winning it into the corner for Filiaggi, back to Schub. Schub loses possession, out come the Fury. Short-handed, cut off by Brody Carter. Merlot gets there, works it to Filiaggi. Turned back over, though, and it'll be Starr's turn. Starr under pressure, as has been the case the whole time. When you get there, they will be there with you. You won't get 1 inch. Filiaggi up ice. Looking for Carter, it's off his stick, no icing. The Fury coach frustrated because the official not paying any attention. He doesn't look healthy, to be honest. That's an icing. 32 seconds left on the power play. It'll be Evans, Paris, and Ritson now. 2:45-second power play shifts there for the Pens. They'll work on their third unit here. Ofterheide and Julius at the point. Fury getting a change. 9:47 to play in the period. Pens trail by 1. Evans on the draw. Ties it up, works it back to Julius. Julius, D to Ofterheide. Ofterheide backside to Ritson. Ritson will turn. Centering pass! And I thought that, how did that not go in? Paris with a one-timer doesn't get it in. Evans will get possession. He'll fire glove side. Fought off and cleared by Chicago. 10 seconds left on the power play. Ofterheide at center. He'll turn with it. He's under pressure. Pens need to keep moving. Talk to each other. Everybody stands still as Ofterheide dances with the puck. Finally, Evans comes away with it. Evans up into the offensive zone, but right into the teeth of the Fury defense. Pens will get a line change. Ritson will chase after it. But up come the Fury around Ofterheide, but he gets the piece of it and able to Cleared up, but not out. Kept by the Fury at the blue line. Sent the whole way in behind. Nobody there for the Pens. It'll be Julius giving chase left side. Coming out with it, Chicago. They don't have anybody in front. Down goes a Fury player. Real will get possession. He'll stick handle it out of trouble looking for Parrish, but the pass is cut off. Sent back in. Ofteride will get there. Ofteride stops, turns. 2 Fury player on him again. Back to the point. In on Clutter, and he'll get a catch and a cover. Pens will get a change. 8:25 to play. D-zone draw, face off to the left of Clutter. Evans wins that one. Back for Villela. Banks it off the boards looking for Merlot, but there's a Fury player there. Pens able to get it free, and they get it out. It'll be Filiaggi up through center. Shub firing to the net with him. He's back checked from behind nicely. It pops free to Evans. He'll get possession. Into the corner. Carries around one. Steps over a stick. Into the right corner. Spins out of there. Cuts towards the middle. He's taken down. No call. Pens cut it off at the blue line. Turn it back. Shub gets it. He's up. Looking for Filiaggi. Played back for Merlot. He's into the offensive zone. Merlot around one. Comes free to Filiaggi. He stops and starts. Works in behind. Real and Filiaggi work behind the net. It comes to Real. He looks. His pass just off a skate. And back come the Fury. Chicago sends it into the offensive zone. They'll send 2 in after it. As always, double pressure. Penguins reverse it. It'll be Carter getting to it after a long skate. He overskates it for a second. Pens will get possession again. It'll be Villela. He'll play it to Carter. Carter chips it up. It's Ritson through center. He's got Real with him. Chips it over to Real. It's just behind him. And the Fury will look to break out. Ritson there to cut it off. They'll pass it over for Real. Real gets possession. He'll throw it into the offensive corner, and Carter's in after it. Carter tied up in a corner. Ritson there in support, but the Fury get control and rim it around. Julius will step up to keep it in. Pens with the pressure now. But out come the Fury with a nice breakout pass. Starr cuts it off. Battle on the half wall. Chicago likes to get you into battles and then work from there. Starr in the battle. Pops out. It's Carter now. Filiaggi. Offensive zone. He's around one. He looks. Fires it back there. And Evans makes no doubt about it. The feed from Filiaggi. And he tickles the twine with a one-timer backdoor. The feed from Luca Filiaggi. The finish from 43 Evans. And we're tied up again. 6:11 to play. Period number 3. Evans on the draw, ties up, but in skates. How did that guy get in there so fast? Anyway. Julius turns it. Evans battling. Now Filiaggi. They connected on the last one. Filiaggi's got it again. Right side again. Carrying in. Battled for, and Chicago will come away with it this time. Evans with the pressure. Chicago sends it all the way up ice. Breakout pass. Unable to connect, and Filiaggi back to it. He's around one. Does he have help? No, the Pens changing behind. Chipped up and taken now by Real. He'll come in behind his net. Winds it up, passes up the wall for Ritson. Picked off by Chicago, but gathered in by Parrish. Parrish's pass. At the blue line, knocked down, and it'll be the Fury into the Penguins' end again. Changing the angle, shooting. That 2 blocks in a row by Merlot. He might be bruised. Real chips it over. I keep saying chips. Sorry about that. Shub comes into it, finds Merlot, his shot low, rebound there, Merlot again, it's loose, behind, Real turns out of it, finds Ofterhead, his shot, through traffic, doesn't get through. Shub in behind, he's in the right wing corner battling, he plays it in behind for Ritson. Ritson turns, looking to pass, finds Real, Real looks for Ofterhead, it's knocked into the corner, Shub will chase after. Worked it the opposite side by the Fury, left corner. Now it's Villela in after. He forces the turnover. Comes free to Evans. Evans unable to toe drag around one. Back come the Fury. Nice defensive play by Ofterhead to force it wide. Pens get support and out they come. Whoa, Ritson loses control. Sent back in behind now, Villela. He'll reverse for Ofterhead. Pens will get a little bit of room here. Ofterhead up. Makes a move at the blue line. Evans will get it on the opposite wing now. Into the offensive zone. Attacks the weak side defender and fires back across. Drew both defenders with him. Penn's able to work it into the corner. A pass from Carter behind for Evans. Knocked off his stick as he tried to play it to Filiaggi. Carter rips back through and forces a turnover. Evans will get it again on the left. Looks, cuts to the middle. Carries it in. He'll be tripped. No call. This guy's, I swear, is stoned. Carter comes away with it. Pop free Filiaggi. Now Evans. Evans on the puck. He stops, turns, gains possession. Held off his feet again. No call. Filiaggi tripped up. No call. I don't think the officials have arms anymore. And it comes free to Chicago, and they'll wrist one. Chicago with the lead now, 6-5. After atrocious officiating, these officials come to us from the Cleveland Zoo and Aquarium. Baboon cage. Sent all the way down by Chicago. And it's not icing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the one ref is stoned out of his mind. Up ice, it's Real, carrying into the offensive zone. Looking. Delaying, cut off by Chicago from behind. Just under 3 to play. Real will get the puck back. Cycles into the offensive zone. Turning, shooting just wide. Sent one wide looking for Paris, I think. Ritson with the pressure. Chicago gets control. Real there to take it back though. Battle on the wall. Ofterhead will skate into it. He's in the right side. Curling to the middle. Carrying across. Flipping it towards Paris. He turns, gets one in on net. And covered. 2:21 to play.
Keep working, boys.
Evans ties up the face-off. Comes free and Shub tries to fire it towards the net. Now it's Filiaggi. Played up but not out. Cut off by Starr. His shot. Oh, just wide. Evans will get there first. He's tied up on the wall. Filiaggi comes out with it. Goes past the stick of Shub though. Getting to the blue or the red line, but no further. Now Chicago's in the offensive zone. Starr will take it away. Minute 46 to play. Skating up ice is Starr. Starr into the offensive zone. Carrying it. Into trouble, but he comes free. Fires it to the net. It's in. Jake Starr falling to the ice. Gets it towards the net. It ends up in the net. 77 Starr with the goal. They tie it at 6. They have a minute 36 to play. Can they get the go-ahead? They haven't had the lead for a while. It's been Chicago countering. Real, Carter, and Parrish will be tasked with it. Julius, Ofterhead on D. Face off won by the Pens, but chipped right into a Chicago player. His shot fought off by the blocker, put in the corner. Back there to get it, Julius. He tips it forward. His pass comes free, but it's picked off by Chicago. They feed it back door. There's one, and no goal. No goal. They're waving it off. No goal. The net, I believe, off its moorings as the puck went in. Pens will get a line change here. Now it's the Furies team to be pissed. Defensive zone draw to the right of Clutter. Evans to take it. Evans wins it back for Ofteride. In behind the net. Reverses for Ritson. Ritson will get there. He'll chip up for Evans and he'll carry it out. Now it's Ritson. Ritson to Filiaggi. Filiaggi into the offensive zone. Has Evans center drive. Gets it there and it's sent just wide. Ritson will chase it down. Evans knocked down in front. Played to Filiaggi. He'll turn one. Evans back into the corner. Ofteride sends it in front. Filiaggi's there. His shot stopped. Rebound behind. Wrapped around and tucked in. It's in the net. It's in the net. And the Penguins have the lead. It is in the cage. How is that not a goal? Then they need to blow the damn whistle.
No goal.
Player knocked, decked in front, no call. Evans gives chase. Now Filiaggi. Evans will get control. Now Villela. He chips it into the corner. Ofteride in after it. Played up. Evans has it just outside the blue line. He'll put it in, and they'll call something. They don't know what. I don't think they understand what the game is. And the Pens will have a power play, a bench minor. No, they got a bench minor, coach. Timeout, Penguins. They called a timeout. So the Pens will have 16 seconds of power play to end the game. 6-6 tie with the Chicago Fury. Evans ties it up, plays it back for Starr. Starr finds the player they have lined up to the outside. It's Filiaggi. He'll shoot one. It's wide. 7 seconds left. Pens get control to the point. Ritson will shoot just high and wide of the net, and that'll be the game. A 6-6 tie. And to leave with about the most even record you can have, 1-1-3. 3 ties against Chicago. This one highlighted by atrocious officiating. And safe travels back for everybody. Thanks for joining.